Yeah, and there you have it, guys. I was stopped out of the day today. I went past my max stop for the day. So if I'm down 10% of my average position size, which is for the month $3.7 thousand roughly, I am done with trading. I can no longer trade because I could always make back 10% of my average position size. I could easily have a day like that tomorrow and then be back in the green, right? Which erases today's losses. But if I start going past that, then things become very slippery. Then I get more emotional the next day. Then I have a bigger hole to dig out of. So that's not really something I want to mess with. And I just realized I'm wearing the same sweater as I did in yesterday's video. So don't judge me too much. Anyway, yeah, let's actually switch the screen right now, and then we'll talk about the statistics here. Just a little bit of a snagged bit. Here you go. And actually, before I do that, let me just zoom in here a little bit. I know sometimes it's harder to see these stats. And actually, okay, so here we go. That's perfect. Overall, this month, we're up $4.7 thousand, which is pretty sweet because we're only trading at $3.7 thousand. So we're up over 100% of our average position size. That is great. That means when we've been doing this consistently month over month over month, at least this year, it's been good. Actually, at least in the last like 4 or 5 months, ever since we went from the restricting 25K challenge cash account to the unlimited margin account. That made a huge difference because then we were able to kind of cut our losses quicker, right? We're not in a trade doesn't go our way. We cut our losses and we move on. Anyway, everything's looking good. This means, if everything maintains and we keep a nice healthy strategy here, then we will, as our average position size goes over $10,000, we'll be ending the month with over $10,000 profit. And in just a quick little snippet here, just to show you guys from September stats, and I just had them saved, so it's a little bit quicker to kind of open them up here. Actually, in the future, Trade Journal is going to have some quick links coming up, I think pretty soon, so that's going to be a cool little feature. So just to show you guys, last month my average position size was $600 less than this month, so it shows you I'm trying to increase my average position size, right? So our net profits were about $4.5 thousand. So technically, our net profits, our net trading profit, day trading profits are over last month already. Unfortunately, today, down around 450 or 460, we gave back some of the profits, but that's just how it is. That's day trading in a nutshell. Luckily, we still have, it's only October 21st, so we have a little bit room to go here. And MRIN, I gotta say, I was really skeptical on this one. You guys were calling it out in the chat room right around this area, and I was like, this is not a trade for me. I'd be very weary on this one, and guess what? Runs up 40%. So, it's one of those days where, clearly I'm on the wrong side of things, so you got to be careful. So yeah, day trading today, I only traded ASTC. These are just swing trades over here, so we're not looking at those. So day trading today, down $469. Pre-market, I only did 2 trades. So let's talk about where I went wrong with this ticker, ASTC. What happened here? Why did I fumble around so hard? Where did things go wrong? Let's actually go here and pre-market gappers. This is our watch list, and it's always the first pinned comment on the live stream video if you guys are ever curious where to get this one. Or you go to tradejournal.co/Winkler, which is my profile page, and then you can see my recent activities. Anyway, 5 million float, 14 million market cap. I like all these things. U.S. aerospace and defense company, although they're kind of coming out with a catalyst here, a coronavirus rapid breathing test. That is huge. I was at the airport a couple weeks ago, and the corona test, my girlfriend took it. She, had to wait in this line, and then, she had to do the whole kind of nasal swab, which she said was very unpleasant. That was kind of a delay. And then, or downside, it wasn't the end of the world, but it wasn't, ideal. And then, took 48 hours till she realized if she had corona or not. Luckily, she was negative. But still, that's 48 hours where, you're self-quarantining as best as possible, right? You're supposed to stay at home, but how many people are actually doing that? And then you just don't know, right? And are you affecting the people at home? Are they supposed to quarantine now too? So it's a very slippery slope. So I was like, oh man, this is a great catalyst, non-invasive device that uses breath samples to identify coronavirus strains, low cost, self-serving screening option. That's huge right there alone, deploying on a large scale. I was like, this is a great catalyst. And the fact that it's up 200% pre-market is totally understandable. So I'm like, okay, finally we have a catalyst here, a stock, everything fitting the criterion. Let's do it. Now, one thing I didn't, and this is where I made my first mistake. Actually, I'll tell you where I made my first mistake right away. Guess what I did at 6 a.m. pre-market Eastern Standard Time. Right now, I'm not in the States. So it's a little bit different, but basically I go to the post office. I'm like, I got a whole hour before pre-market starts at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I got plenty of time. I bring the package there. There's not just a huge line, but there's, I don't know, a trainee there. There's, they didn't take credit cards, so I had to then go to an ATM. It was like just every delay you could pretty much imagine. Anyway, it took me like over an hour at this place. I don't know what it is, but the mailman and me just don't get along. Every time I do something with mail or something mail related happens on a trading day, it's a red trading day. It's like the weirdest coincidence. Anyway, I get back. I'm already kind of frustrated because, I missed the opening bell pre-market, right? 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, according to TD Ameritrade. That's when they open pre-market trading. And then I'm like, okay, well, I think it's because I was frustrated and I already missed this 7 a.m. open. I missed the big run up here. I wanted to buy probably some pullbacks. I missed all this, and then I dip traded it, and it pulled back so ferociously that I was not able to get out quick enough. Actually, instead, probably being a little bit stubborn, I averaged down here a little bit, and then I was like, oh man, this thing is just selling off. It doesn't even look like it's going to bounce. I actually ended up closing here at 439, which was a tough place to close. I mean, you have to stop out, and I was over 6% down on this one, and I stopped out, and I was like, this is so painful right now to close this one because I feel like it's going to rip past the 9 EMA. It actually didn't, and ended up selling back another 8-9%. And that's when I dip bought this one, and then it didn't bounce here, and I got stopped out again, which is good because, ultimately it did keep selling off. Eventually it did have that bounce I was waiting for. But hey, guys, I was dip trading a ticker that was very, very volatile so far in terms of not holding its highs. It was down 50%. I don't know why I didn't register that hard enough in my head. I always say if the ticker's below VWAP, if it's trending down, if it's below 30% from the pre-market highs, that's a very suspicious ticker. Be careful. Don't trade it, or do trade it, but understand that there's a lot of selling going on here and it's not a clean ticker. I don't know why I didn't get that through my head today. I think I was just, I don't want to blame it on anything, but I'll tell you what I'm thinking. It's just because I wasn't really fully focused. I was trying to play catch up, and that, caught up with me because that's, I think, why I was having a red day today. I mean, red days are normal. Sometimes you have winners, sometimes you have losers. But, today I just wasn't on my game. And I think it was because I was just constantly in this kind of catch-up mode. So that's a little bit unfortunate. ASTC at the moment is a little bit dead to me, Mr. Wonderful style, but we have big support in these areas. If we hold, I think there could be a reversal on this one. I'm a little confused why the selling has been so strong on this ticker. That makes me a little bit nervous on it, but overall, it has that potential to make moves back to the upside. We could see ASTC again in the evening. I don't know. Right now on the 4-hour, it looks like really, really nice support here, roughly at $3.95, $4. So I don't know, maybe it's going to have some afternoon runner. Maybe we're going to see it tomorrow. I'm overall a little bit skeptical of these areas. We've had many spikes in the past on this one that didn't hold its highs. So yeah, it is what it is. I think just for me, wrapping up trading today, even if I'm down 469 or whatever dollars, is the right decision today because I could keep trading. I could have kept trading into the market open. Maybe I could have made some money, but there were so many mean flushes today, not just with ASTC, which, had its fair share of mean flushes. That's a 20% dip in 2 candles. TGC here as well. This thing right here, this was a 30% dip. Look at this. This is absolutely ferocious. So imagine I kept on trading, didn't reduce my position size fairly, and boom, I lost another $500. Then I'd be down $1,000 on the day. So you gotta understand when you want to walk away. You gotta take your profits when you have them. And if you don't have profits and you're just getting more and more red on the day, clearly it's not a good day. You want to go all in. So I think we did right on that by just kind of wrapping up at one point. Don't forget, guys, if you want to kind of learn more about what we do here every single day, we go live at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to review the watch list and then trade the market open. Would love to have you join the streams. The community is absolutely amazing. It's a good place where we all learn from each other. So I'd love to see you there. Don't forget to drop the like, guys, on the way out. And yeah, let's wrap it up here. And I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning. Like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.